already know. So today my mom made these zucchini fritters. They're like mini quiche. So since I despise eggs, I didn't get to try them. So, but my mom said that like they were really, really good and they're adaptable and like they're trim, healthy, mama friendly, and they're on plan. So keep watching the video and see how she makes them.
Okay, love, so first we're starting with a medium to large zucchini, and we're just going to grate it on our cheese grater like we would a piece of cheese or anything that we want to grate. You can put this in your food processor if you like, if it does have a grating function. You just don't want it to be chunky. Next, I'm just using a paper towel to blot out any extra liquid from the zucchini because it is a very watery vegetable and we don't really want this dish to be too runny. Next, we're going to add 2 eggs to this mix here, and this can definitely be pulled back to 1 egg if you don't want it more quiche like. You can also just add the 2 eggs and then add a little bit more of a thickener in the end. So I'm going to season these up with the same seasonings I usually use, you guys, starting with sea salt, and I usually season this like I would eggs, some pepper, and then I'm going to add an all-purpose seasoning. By all means, use whatever seasonings you prefer when you're making like an egg dish. So next we're going to add something to thicken this up just a little bit after we begin mixing here with our potato masher. I use my potato masher for mixing. It does a very good job. I really do love using it in my kitchen. And so here I'm not trying to mash up the egg. I just want it to be broken down and all my seasonings well mixed in there. So I'm just going to mix away until I'm satisfied that it's well mixed. Going to add some organic coconut flour to kind of thicken it up a bit because it is a little runny. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons in this size portion that I have. Later I found that it was still a little runny, so when you're making this you may want to add 1 extra tablespoon of coconut flour. So I'm going to go back and continue to mix, make sure the coconut flour is distributed throughout the bowl so that it coats everything in the bowl. Going to add this now to a pan that I'm spraying with some cooking spray. You can cook this in butter if you like. This is olive oil spray because this is an S dish because we're using whole eggs. So if you want butter to fry them in, by all means go ahead. I use the cooking spray. Going to take my potato masher and drain them just a little bit, and then I'm going to just scoop it out into the pan and make little like pancakes, just kind of spreading it out with the edge of the potato masher until my pan is full. I don't want to overcrowd my pan because I do want to leave enough room to flip these and just to let them kind of spread out just a little bit. Like I said, they are eggy, so the egg kind of moves around in the pan just like it does when you crack an egg into a pan when you're about to scramble or fry it. Kind of does that spread out thing. So as you can see, that one kind of spread out a little bit more. It only cooked really on one side for maybe about 2 minutes. You want to use a pretty good size spatula. This one is a pancake flipper that I have, and you want to use that to kind of loosen each one from the bottom, and then you're going to try and scoop as much of it as you can to flip. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you here, just using my pancake flipper, and then I'm just going to flip each one. You don't want to cook them too long on one side because you don't want them burned, but you do want them slightly browned or to your preference. So you'll see here that mine are kind of lightly browned. I will, before the conclusion of this, flip them a couple times until they are right at my liking as far as brownness, and I'll show you how they look. These were very good, very delicious. This is definitely something you can partner with any S type ingredients for your breakfast. So now I'm beginning to take them out and put them on a platter here once they have reached the brownness that I prefer. By all means, Make yours however brown you like, but they don't require a lot of cooking. Just like eggs, they cook fairly fast. So that's kind of how that looks coming right out of the pan. I'll show you some quick pictures of how they look on the platter. These were delicious, guys. I do hope you do try them. And if you do, please do leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys be blessed. Bye.